This is in a B2B scenario. When you approach a client and the client says, we already have someone we're working with. I'm too busy. You know what? I don't have time. And you know that you have the best offer, but you don't know how to get that chance to really get the presentation. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to approach the client, how to get the offer, and number 3 is how to seal the deal. So you get the deal. Okay, so let's get into this. Now, in a typical B2B scenario, what happens is if you're in an industry that's booming, chances are more than certain, more than likely that the client is already working with someone else. So how do you get the deal? How do you get them to give you that one chance so you can show your offer, right? Now, this is the mistake that majority of the business people do. What they do is they go to the client and they say, great, I want to actually give you this offer. And they say, I'm too busy, I have someone else. The next thing that the business typically says is, okay, good. If you have a problem in the future, come to me, I will help you. Now you tell me, are you saying this? If you are, do you think the clients will come back to you when they have a problem? When they are having a problem, they're thinking about the problem, and who is with them at that moment will get the deal. You're not with them. You've left it to them to come to you. So I would encourage you, don't do that. What I'm about to show you next will give you the opportunity to make the offer, even seal the deal. So this is how we do it, okay? Listen on. Now, you go to the client and the client says, I'm too busy, I have someone else. The next question you ask them is, so how is that going? Are you meeting your targets? The clients are going to say yes or no. If they say no, okay, why are you not meeting your target? What's the problem at the moment? May I understand? They're going to start talking about the problem, right? When they start talking about the problem, in your mind, you're like, okay, this is the problem I can solve. Then you start talking to the clients, what if I can solve this problem for you? And not only solve, but you meet your targets and even exceed your target. Would you be open to listening to my offer? No obligations. What do you think they're going to say? They're going to give you a chance. Now let's go back a little bit, and if you ask them, how is that relationship with the current business they're doing? How is that going? And if they say, yep, it's all fine, I have no problem. Are you meeting your targets? Yes, I'm meeting my targets. How do you then get your foot in the door? This is how you do it. You then ask your business, your client says, okay, you are meeting your targets. What if I can show you how to exceed your targets like I've done it for someone else? Would you be open to that? Maybe this idea that you see, you can implement in your business today as well. No obligations. What are they going to say? They're going to be open. And then they're going to ask you, okay, what is it? Instead of giving the answer right on the spot, your aim is to get them to give you 1 hour or 2 hours of their time dedicated so you can talk about their business and your product and your offer. Okay, so if they says, okay, what is it? Say, look, probably we might actually get together so I can dedicate a session just to talk about your problem. These are the problems I see in the industry. Now you talk about 3 problems you are seeing in the industry. Why? Because if you show business acumen in that time, they will know that you, number 1, you are not just someone who's just talking, BS. You know what you're talking about. Number 2 is if you actually talk to them about their problem, they will assume you have the solution. So this is what you do. We don't talk about our product at all. We talk about the problem, we talk about the market, we talk about what it means to the client. Now, when you get the meeting, that's the second part. When you get the meeting, very crucial. A lot of companies will talk about, this is my company, I've been in business for like 10 years, 15 years. No, don't start with that. We start with the problem of the market. We start with what the industry is about. Why? Because when you start talking about the problem, you're not talking about yourself, you're talking about the clients. And the clients, they relate to problems that you can solve. And when you mention 3-4 problems in the meeting, what happens is the client then understands, oh, this person actually knows what they're talking about in the second meeting. And now you ask acknowledgement, which problem are they having the most? And in which area they are seeing their targets not exceeding, or in which area they're seeing that their targets are not being met. When you understand that, you then talk about the solution that you have given for someone else for that problem. You see, now we're only talking about the problem solution. That way, when you're talking about your offer, it makes sense to the clients. And you will get the third meeting as well. Because in that one meeting, you might not be able to seal the deal, but you'll be so interested that the client will say, okay, great, what do we do from now? And that's your opportunity to seal the deal in the next meeting. I hope this made sense, okay? Try all this out. You can rewind and re-watch this video to see the step-by-step. But if you have more questions around sealing the deal in a B2B, comment below or drop me a note, okay? And I will help you. All the best. Till then, see you later. ABC. Always be connecting.